You're obviously not aware of this, but blessed is not a word that the global majority thinks of in association with Europeans. Words like plague and colonizer, maybe, but not blessed. And the cell phone in my hand came from China. So I don't know if you're referencing Steve Jobs or Martin Cooper or the Finnish inventor who created the first pocket-sized telecommunication device in 1917, and you probably don't know either because your education system has left you terribly ignorant and without the critical thinking skills necessary to effectively gather information. Because you believe that most great inventions can be attributed to one white person, as opposed to recognizing that the patent system is how white people colonize intellectual property. We would not have cell phones if it wasn't for the creation of the gamma electrical cell by black inventor Henry T. Sampson. And most of our cell phones would not have microphones in them if it wasn't for the particular microphone that was created by black inventor James Edward West. The creation of the first digital network, 1G, was launched in Japan, and then black electrical engineer Jesse Russell pioneered the creation of 2G, which launched in Finland first. 3G launched in Japan, 4G launched in Norway, 5G launched in South Korea, and 30% of the world's cell phones are manufactured in China. Because we, of the global majority, recognize that collective humanity has the ingenuity and creativity of one another to thank, whereas a lot of European Americans are laboring under the delusion that the rest of us have white people to thank. And it's this narcissistic ignorance that causes people like you to do embarrassing things, like leaving comments about Europeans and cell phones on a video about systemic anti-black racism in the United States. And while that could be written off as a comedic and senile non sequitur, we recognize it as a desperate attempt to center yourself in a conversation that has nothing to do with you. The irony being that white people like to say not all white people and that you shouldn't be held accountable for the misdeeds of their ancestors, yet they want to be associated with the greatness of the things that they think they invented.
Shalom. Back with another one. But before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikaha Kodash, to the elder apostles and elder bishop at Great Millstone and the men on down, who I learn from daily. I'd like to give double honor. Shalom to the 144,000, the 1/3 of the hopeful elect. And I want to call this video Esau, the lies ain't working anymore. We had this video where this guy responded to this Asian American, so-called, about a video said you have been blessed by your association with us, meaning meaning so-called white people who are really the Edomite. Just take a look at the cell phone in your hand. The whole world had been blessed by European. So she, on her TikTok channel, she go into the oppression of the United States. She talk about their system, policies, the laws, the moves they make, and how racist this country is towards Jake, the so-called black, Latino, and Native American. So she just go in on them, and that's basically what she did in this video from the beginning. Schooled them on how the cell phone really was invented, how so-called black men invented certain things that helped the cell phone become what it is today, and how he was wrong in thinking that that the Edomites invented anything, because all they did is just steal people's stuff and take credit. But that goes on into my first scripture, because this world was given to them. They're the rulers of it. So that's how they can propagate the lie. That's how they was able to propagate lies for so long. We're going to go in Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And since the Edomites are the one ruling the world, they're the one in charge. As that old saying goes, he can change history to his story. And that's basically what they try to do. They invent everything. They were the greatest hunters. They were the greatest warriors. uh they were the greatest flyers. Anything you want to put greatest at, that's how they feel like it's them. Because this world was given into their hand. So this is their kingdom. So they pat themselves on the back. Yeah, we done that. But not knowing that their destruction is nigh at hand. This is Micah 2:2. And they covered field and take them by violence. And houses they take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And by them trying to cut out all the inventions that the so-called black man, Jake, invented and try to say they did, they oppressing his heritage because the people who even invented the parts that go to the cell phone and even the cell phone itself, they get no credit. Esau Edom been taking everything from Jake since they brought him over here. And they continue to do inventions. Shoot, I remember a few years ago, I remember a class was graduating and the valedictorian was a Israelite girl from a Judite girl to be exact, or a Judite boy, one of the two. And I remember they telling him, could he give his valedictorian not prize, how shall I put it? His valedictorian honors to the little white boy because he instead of getting a 4.0, he had a 3.9. So would he mind giving that honors up and giving it to him? And it's like, wait, what? That boy did all that work to get to that point, and you telling me he got to give that over to someone who was less smart than he was? But they go back to Job 9:24. The world is given into the hand of the wicked. They always trying to change stuff, whether it's by violence or by making oppressive laws or anything else like that. This is Ezekiel 22:29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. Yeah, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. And that's what Esau been doing since they had us over here. Even when they supposedly freed us, but really just gave us over to the government hand, they've been using oppression and robbery. As you see, that Edomite proudly took credit for an invention that his people didn't invent. Like they take credit for being the Vikings, for being who else? For being the Danes, for being the Irish. Make movies about they the last. Now that movie right there just took the cake. The Last Samurai. I mean, I ain't watched the movie, but I read the synopsis and they were like, he went back to Japan to teach the who are really Ammonite, to teach them how to sword play. I'm like, what? That sounds stupid. But hey, that's Esau. He gotta teach and show everybody everything. Just robbing people. Don't he want to be everybody but Esau. Robbing other countries, come in and take their minerals, take their precious things, then turn around and have them make them pay him for coming to take it. This place is known for robbery. I remember when I was young, I used to always watch them Cowboys and Indian pictures, and they used to always call so-called white men, the Edomite, white devils. I just never understood, like, white devils. I never understood why until you understand what the word devils mean. You know what? Let's look that word up. Matter of fact. Diablos. Diablos. Strong's G 1228 Diablos. Diablos from G1225, a trucer, specifically Satan, false accuser, devil slanderer, prone to slanderous, accusing falsely. A commentator, false accuser, a slanderer. We're not gonna go to the second part, but that's when, and you realize you watching, you realize that they are devils. They are false accusers. Like he trying to falsely accuse his people of inventing everything. Yeah, we invented that. You should be happy that you associate us. We invented the cell phone. Y'all ain't invented nothing. Y'all ain't invented nothing. Matter of fact, the Most High, if anything y'all invented, the Most High put the spirit on y'all to invent for y'all destruction anyway. Because I didn't know the AC was invented by a so-called Judite. It was a lot of stuff I had learned. I had learned that was being invented by Judah, but let them tell you they the one that invented. This place is full of robbery. They take stuff. They take people ideas, take their invention, either kill them all or half-ass pay them. Then they make big money off of it. Look at the music industry. Actually, the big time black, so-called black music store, do they even have their own money? Or do they even own their own rights to their music? No. Those Amalekites own all the rights to the music. They own all the masters. Now how they got it? By robbery and deceit, by oppression. All right. I've been talking too long, so like ain't been going off. We're going to go here, Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealing, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's how they end up getting into power and kicking Jake out. But that's also how they stay in power, by those same unrighteous dealing, injuries, and riches they got by deceit. Like I said, they trying to take advantage, trying to say they invented cell phone when the lady Amy had to cook them, and she stayed cooking them on her channel. So if anybody watching this, hey, it's some good videos to make good lessons up in there, cause she stayed cooking them so-called Edomites on the lies they try to push. And as you can see, man, she didn't slack not once. But that's because Most High is making sure all the lies Esau, Edom, and pushed out into the world is made bare. He's been found out. So all this history they've been hiding of, they invented everything that's important. It was somebody from their tribe or Edomite. No. Them lies are coming forth. The Most High makes sure he's showing everybody. And we're going to end off right here in the 2nd Ezra 6 and 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared. And Yahweh Bashim and Yahweh Shai making sure that truth is being declared. Not only what's going on, but all the lies and deceit and robbery and the oppression that Esau Edom has been getting away with for at least the past 500 years. But that's all I had on that. I hope this lesson was edifying. All praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the 144,000. the one third of the hopeful elect. Shalom Israel.